Hey boys and girls, it's time for another video band lesson on the saxophone. Today we're going to be looking at page 14. So get your Essential Elements band book open to page 14. We're going to look at the very top of the page in the tan box where you see the word tie. A tie is a curved line that connects two notes that are the same pitch and combines their value. So in the example that they have here, they have two quarter note Cs, two one-beat notes tied together. So we're going to combine their value and play one note worth, yes, two beats. Pretty tough stuff, huh? All right. So sometimes it's two quarter notes tied together. And that's what we have here in exercise 59 called Fit to be Tied. It begins with a half note D. We go down one note to the note C. It's two quarter notes tied together. It's going to be played like a half note. It's going to sound like a 2-beat long half note. You're going to play a 1 2-beat C, and then you'll move down to your half note G, up one note to two A's tied together, give it 2 beats, and then move to the half note B, 2 beats. Then we move up to the two quarter note C's that are tied together, and then we end on a half note D. So all of the notes that we play at the beginning of the song sound like half notes, are played like half notes. If somebody was listening to you play, they would assume that you were looking at half notes for all the notes that you play. So let's do that. Here's exercise 59, Fit to be Tied, beginning on a D, down one note to C, and then we go to our G, right? D, C, G, up one note to A, up one note to B, up one note to C, up one note to D. Okay, here we go. 2-beat D, 2-beat C, and then down to the G. D, C, G. 1, 2, ready, play. Not too bad, right? Let's do that again. A D, a C, a G, and when I get to the G, I can see that I'm just going to go up the scale. I play a G, A, B, C, D. That should feel pretty comfortable to you by now, going G, A, B, C, D. Okay? Here we go again from the very beginning on the D to the C to the G. 1, 2, ready, play. You notice that I played through that whole note sequence and I tongued every note. My air never stopped. In fact, I played all of those notes on one breath, making it as smooth and pretty as I can. I'm sure that you're doing that too. Let's continue on the second half of the exercise. We go up one note higher, we ended on a D, we rest 2 beats, and we go to an E. We play a 2-beat E, then we play 2 quarter note Ds, right? Down one note to a 2-beat C, and then tongue 2 A's. And then we end with B, and A, and G. All right, so here we go. In the middle of the song, at the half rest, E, 2 D's, D, C, A, B, A, G. Ready? 1, 2, on E, let's play. Cool. Let's do it again. We're on our E. 1, 2, ready, go. pause your video if you would like and work on that a little bit more. Otherwise, we're going to move on to the next exercise, song number 60, called Alouette, a French-Canadian folk song, and it uses a tie at the very beginning. But now we're tying a half note to a quarter note, and as you can see, it's worth 3 beats, because when I combine a 2-beat note with a 1-beat note, I end up with a 3-beat note, right? So we're going to play one long C, and then we're going to move to the D. The second note you play at the beginning of the song needs to be a D. Don't play a long 3-beat C and then play another C, because you see that quarter note C there. That would be incorrect. 1 3-beat C, and then right to the D, and then up again to the 2 E's. 3-beat C, D, and then E. Now what I'm going to do before we start working on this song is I'm going to play it for you real quickly so that you'll recognize this melody. Once I play it for you once, you'll say, oh yeah, I know this. Don't worry about playing along with me. I know you recognize that. Now that was really quick, wasn't it? Well, we're not going to try and learn it that fast right away. Pretty soon you could play it that quickly once you get it in your fingers. So we're looking at the first 2 measures, and again it's that 3-beat C, going right to a D, and then 2 half-note E's. 1 3-beat C, and right to D. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Obviously, we're adding our thumb to the register key when we go to the D. All right, let's do that again. 3-beat C, right to the D. Pop those fingers down. 1, 2, ready. Got it? Look at the next 2 measures. The first of the 2 measures is 4 quarter notes. D, C, D, E. Group those 4 notes into 2 groups of 2. D to C, and then D to E. And the next measure is a 2-beat C, and then a 2-beat G. Let's play it. Here we go. D, C, D, E, C, G. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Cool? Let's do that again. D, C, D, E. 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. Now we're at the middle of the song at the breath mark, and the melody essentially repeats itself. It's just like the beginning. A 3-beat C, then a D, then an E, and another E. So the first 3 notes are C, D, and E. Pretty easy. Make sure you're tonguing your notes as you play. Keep it nice and smooth and pretty. Ready? We're at the breath mark on the 3-beat C, going to a D. 1, 2, ready. And the last 2 measures, very familiar, D, C, D, E, ending on a C. D, C, D, E, C. Are you ready? Here's the last 2 measures. D, C, D, E. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's do that again. 1, 2, D, C. Let's play the song all the way through from the very beginning. Here's song number 60, Alouette, from the beginning. First 3 notes are C, D, and E. Here we go with a 3-beat C. 1, 2, ready. job, guys. Take a look at the tan box under song number 60 where you see dotted half note. This is the proper way to express a 3-beat note, a half note with a dot. Well, what does a dot do to a note? A dot adds half the value of a note to itself. So if I have a half notes are 2 beats. If I put a dot on it, I'm going to add half the note's value to itself. What's half of 2? 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Dotted half notes are 3-beat notes. Cool? So as you can see in exercise 61, we begin with a dotted half note C. This is Alouette, the sequel. It's the same melody we were just playing, but now instead of having half notes tied to quarter notes, we have dotted half notes. 3 dotted half notes at the very beginning, the first note, at the breath mark, another dotted half note C, and at the end of the song, the final dotted half note C. Okay? Here we are playing the same song we were just playing, but now we get to use those dotted half notes that are a lot easier to look at and understand. Are we ready? 3-beat C, a D, and then an E. Beginning. We'll stop at the breath mark. 1, 2, ready, go. Cool? I know that third measure is going to be where most people get in trouble, right? You've got you have your 2 half note E's up top, and then you go to D, C, D, E. All right, so finger an E, and now finger through that third measure. D, C, D, E, C, G. Okay, let's start there. We're starting on the third measure. D, C, D, E. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, let's do that again. 1, 2, D, C. Cool. Let's continue at the breath mark with the dotted half note C, a 3-beat C, going up 1 note to D, up 1 note again to E. C, D, E is our note sequence. Let's play all the way to the end. 1, 2, ready. Let's do that again. 1, we're at the breath mark on the 3-beat C. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, I hope that you're tonguing your notes and connecting the melodic lines, right? Your air continuously blows, your tongue touches the reed, pulls back at the beginning of every note. Ta, 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 ta. I want you to try and sound as smooth as I do. I want you to sound even more beautiful on your instrument than I do. You can do it. Let's play Alouette, the sequel, one time through from the very beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Good. And use strong fingers at all times. Pop those keys, right? Pop them down. When you're tonguing and you're popping your fingers down on those keys, it helps the instrument play the note that you want, and it helps it sound really good. All right, guys, you're doing a fantastic job. I'll see you at your next lesson. Bye-bye.